Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday, February 26th at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've just dropped off here at California Road with Bandit, our new cattle dog puppy. Going to take a walk up here. Haven't been up here for a while. I thought it'd be nice to come over here. It's 4 degrees centigrade, mostly clear skies, so very pleasant, and wasn't sure what the road here would be like. I wasn't sure if it would even be plowed out, but it looks like it is at this location. So we're just going to take a quick walk up here on our way home from another errand we had to do. So the road is pretty good so far. It has quite a few open areas, as you can see here, and then there's some lightly snow-covered sections. Been plowed fairly tightly to the base, and it's not really that icy, at least yet. It may get that way later, but right now it's got a bit of grit to the surface, luckily, so the surface is pretty good. It gives you pretty good traction without too much slipperiness. It's a beautiful afternoon for a walk up this road. Just a light breeze. And as I mentioned before, 4 degrees, so quite warm. I don't have gloves on or anything, so it's the first time in a while that I haven't had to really wear gloves. Just really pleasant up here, and not a soul around and hardly a sound. Just a few chickadees and a pileated woodpecker drumming in the distance. Okay, it's 1:45, and I think that's as far as we're going to go today. I want to get home and walk the other dogs for a while too this afternoon, and a few other things to do when I get back. So we've had a nice walk for 3/4 of an hour up the road, and now we'll have 3/4 of an hour going back. So probably about 6K altogether, I'm guessing, because normally I do an hour up and an hour back, and that's 8K. So we've come up to the hill just before the agricultural open area here. And then it becomes more marshy and forested again until we get to the bridge where I normally go. But seeing as everything's frozen over and there's very little activity up here today, I think I'll just head back. It's very pretty, but just very quiet. I've seen some robins now, about 6 robins feeding along the roadside here. Chickadees and that pileated, and that's about it. So just when it seemed like spring had maybe arrived, it looks like we're going to get more snow tomorrow, and then into the weekend, a few centimeters tomorrow and maybe several inches on the weekend. There's a Alberta clipper coming in that's fairly heavy snow apparently. Got that to look forward to. Then next Wednesday they're saying that there could be another storm developing, but at this point not sure if it would bring us snow or rain or both. But that one I've got my eye on, and that's one of the more traditional lows coming out of the southern US, combining cold front up against warm air and creating some severe weather as well down in the States. But for us it'll probably be either just rain or snow. We'll have to see. Winter's not through with us yet. And we got a rough grouse on the road as we're heading out. Coming out to enjoy the nice spring-like conditions. Bandit, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, 2:20, so we're about 10 minutes away from the end of the hike, and the day continues beautiful. Very nice to get back here again. It's almost like the first hike approaching spring, I guess I would call it. There's meltwater on the road here, and the air feels like spring, even though I know we're still going to have some winter-like conditions left this winter. This at least gives you hope that spring isn't too far around the bend. And I've noticed a lot of the animals are thinking spring isn't far away either. A lot of the birds are singing, and some are drumming like the woodpeckers. And I heard the coyotes yipping last night quite a bit. So I think all the animals are feeling a bit relieved, thinking or knowing that spring isn't too far away. Bandit's got an itchy back, I think. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Yes, you are. Okay, 2:30, and we're just approaching the car. It's up there about 300 meters away. Hope you've enjoyed this hike down California Road on this gorgeous late February afternoon. This snow isn't going to be around that much longer, so I figure I might as well get out and enjoy it. Probably before too long we'll be complaining about the heat, so got to make the most out of everything you can.